The truth is harsh. You don't want to hear it, but you need to. Weakness doesn't care about your excuses. It doesn't care how tired you are, how much you've been through. Weakness doesn't care about your comfort zone. It thrives there. It owns you when you let it. Look around. Look at your life. Do you see greatness? Do you see progress, power, and a future built on your terms? No. Because you've allowed your life to be run by lies and fear. You've allowed yourself to settle for mediocrity, to build a house of excuses. You've wrapped yourself in comfort, telling yourself you'll go after it tomorrow, someday, when I'm ready. Newsflash, tomorrow never comes. Someday, that's an illusion. You've been wasting time you will never get back. While you waste it on distractions, others are building empires, forging their destinies and putting in the work you're too afraid to start. This isn't a game. This isn't some feel-good sunshine and rainbows world. You're in a war, and the first casualty, comfort. If you want to win, you have to destroy everything that holds you back. Everything that keeps you small. Everything that makes you feel safe. So let me ask you a question. What if they needed therapy after losing you? What if the people who tried to hold you back, tried to make you doubt your power, were left broken when they realized what you're truly capable of? Because that's the truth. They don't understand the power you hold. They don't understand that when you decide to go after something, you don't just show up. You demolish everything in your way. They can't fathom the level of destruction you'll unleash when you make the decision to break free. But right now, you're stuck. You're playing the victim. You're telling yourself that the world owes you something, that the universe is against you. You blame your circumstances, your past, your relationships. You sit there wallowing in pity, hoping for a miracle. Newsflash, the miracle isn't coming. The only thing that's coming is the destruction of your own potential if you don't get your shit together and take charge. You've got the power, but you haven't activated it. You have the ability to crush every single obstacle in your path, to force the world to bend to your will. But right now you're sitting idle, letting fear and doubt dictate your actions. And that's pathetic. What would happen if you decided right now to step into your full potential? What would happen if you unleashed the beast within? What if you crushed every single obstacle? Burned every single bridge that holds you back from your future? The people around you, they won't know what hit them. They'll see you rise and know they couldn't touch you. They'll know they could never compete with someone who has made the decision to dominate. They'll be left in your dust, lost in your wake, wondering how they missed the opportunity to be a part of your power. They'll wish they had known who you really were before you decided to make them insignificant. But you have to make the decision. You have to stop pretending that life will just hand you what you want. It's time to wake up. It's time to start taking what's yours. No more waiting. No more excuses. No more hesitation. You need to move now, or you'll be stuck forever in the same cycle, watching others take the glory that should have been yours. The war is happening right now. You're either fighting to win or you're already losing. Choose right now. You've been fed a lie, a toxic belief that's kept you weak, kept you soft, and kept you in your place. They tell you the world is unfair. They tell you that the deck is stacked against you. They tell you that if you had the right opportunities, The right breaks, the right connections, you'd be living your dream. They've convinced you that the only thing standing in your way is the world, and if it weren't for them, you'd be thriving. They're lying. The world doesn't owe you a damn thing. Life doesn't give a single shit about your excuses. The world doesn't care if you're hurting. It doesn't care if you've been wronged, if you've been abused, if you've been overlooked. No one's coming to save you. No one's going to hand you the life you want on a silver platter. You are the problem. It's not your circumstances. It's not your past. It's not your bad luck. It's you. You've been holding on to this false belief that if you just wait long enough, if you just work hard enough in silence, things will change. And that's exactly why you're still stuck. That's why you're still drowning in your own pity, watching everyone else make moves while you remain paralyzed by fear and indecision. You've been told that things will change when the right moment comes, when the time is perfect, when everything falls into place. But let me tell you something. There's no perfect moment. There's no magic time when everything will magically align for you. That's the lie they sell you to keep you distracted. That's the illusion that keeps you chained to mediocrity. That's the trick they use to make you believe you're not ready, that you're not capable. Here's the raw truth. You'll never be ready. You'll never have all the answers. You'll never have the perfect strategy. You'll never have the perfect conditions. The only thing you'll ever have is this moment. And you either take that moment and use it to crush everything in your path, or you waste it like you've wasted every other moment before it. You think you need more time. You think you need more resources, but you don't. You think you need to be stronger, smarter, better, but you don't. You already have everything you need to start. What you need is to stop lying to yourself. What you need is to stop hiding behind excuses and face the uncomfortable truth that you are exactly where you are, because you've allowed yourself to be there. They tell you that you'll be ready when you feel better, when you have more confidence, when your pain is gone. But that's the joke. Confidence doesn't come from waiting around. It comes from doing. It comes from stepping into the fire, taking the blows, and standing tall in the face of adversity. You're not going to get confidence by hiding from the things that scare you. You get it by charging headfirst into the chaos and pushing through anyway. You tell yourself you're not ready. You tell yourself you need more time to figure things out. And what happens? You waste days. You waste weeks. You waste months. And every single day you wait, someone else is out there making it happen. Every second you hesitate, someone else is pushing forward, gaining ground and getting closer to their goals. You're not just staying still. You're falling behind. They've conditioned you to believe that waiting is okay, that it's okay to sit on your hands and let life pass you by. They've told you that success is for the lucky, for the chosen ones, for the ones who have everything handed to them. That's their version of the lie. But here's the truth you need to hear. You don't need luck. You don't need some miraculous break. You need to stop being afraid of work. You need to stop being afraid of the grind. Stop being afraid of the pain. Stop being afraid of the struggle, because that's what's going to build you. That's what's going to forge you into the person you need to become, to dominate. You've been living in this state of denial, telling yourself that you'll get there soon or someday, and you know what? Someday never comes. There's always a new excuse. There's always something else that seems more pressing, more urgent, more important. And each excuse, each delay, takes you one step farther from your goals. You are your own worst enemy. The lies you've been feeding yourself, the excuses you've been clinging to, they're the chains that bind you. It's not your past. It's not your circumstances. It's not your family. It's not your job. It's not the world. It's you. You're the one holding yourself back. You're the one stopping yourself from stepping into your power, from achieving greatness. You've been sitting in the dirt, waiting for someone to come and hand you the keys to success. Waiting for the right moment, waiting for everything to be perfect. But guess what? There is no perfect moment. There is only now. And you either seize this moment or you continue to live in the lies that keep you small. They've told you that if you just wait long enough, you'll find your perfect opportunity. But the truth is, your perfect opportunity is already here. It's right in front of you, staring you in the face. It's the next move you make. It's the next decision you make. It's the next step you take. So, stop waiting. Stop hiding behind the lie that you need more time. Stop pretending that you're not capable. You are more than capable. You are more than ready. The only thing you've been waiting for is the courage to take action. This is your wake-up call. You either step into your power right now, or you'll stay stuck in the same place fighting for scraps while others rise above you. You think they're lucky? They're not. They just decided to stop making excuses, to stop waiting for things to be perfect. They took action. What are you going to do? Here's the reality you don't want to face. You are where you are because you allowed it. You're not a victim of circumstances. You're not someone trapped by life. You're not a puppet on a string, waiting for someone to come and pull you out of your misery. No, you're not that innocent. You're complicit in your own failure. You're complicit in your own mediocrity. You've bought into the lie that you're a product of your environment, that your upbringing, your social status, your lack of resources are the reasons you're stuck. But the truth is, they don't matter. Those things don't define you. You've used them as an excuse to stay weak, to stay passive, to stay small. You've let your circumstances decide your limits, and that's where you've failed. That's why you're not where you want to be. It's time to take the blinders off. It's time to face the unfiltered truth. Your success or failure is not determined by where you came from or what you've been through. It's determined by one thing: your decisions. Every single day, you're making decisions, whether you're aware of it or not. You're deciding to stay stuck. You're deciding to remain small. You're deciding to let fear hold you hostage. You're deciding to not take action. And each of those decisions is keeping you exactly where you are. You are in control. You have the power. You have the ability to change your life. But you're too scared to make the move. You're too scared to face the reality that it's all on you. You've been waiting for some miracle, some moment when everything will magically come together. But it's never going to come. No one is coming to save you. The world doesn't owe you anything, and the universe doesn't give a damn about your struggles. The only thing that matters is your commitment to change. It's easy to play the victim. It's easy to sit back and blame everyone and everything for why your life is the way it is. It's easy to point the finger at your past, at your failures, at the people who didn't support you. It's easy to say, if only I had this, if only I had that. But guess what? The world doesn't care about your excuses. The world doesn't care about your pain. The world doesn't care about how many times you've been knocked down. All the world cares about is one thing: what you do next. You can sit in your pain. You can wallow in your regret. You can keep dragging your feet through life waiting for things to be easier. Or you can stand up and fight. You can burn the old version of yourself to the ground and rise from the ashes. You can choose to stop being a slave to your past and start owning your future. The decision is yours. Here's the cold, hard truth. You've been coddled for too long. Society has sold you the idea that everything is supposed to be easy, that success should come quickly, effortlessly. You've been told that if you just work hard enough, you'll get what you want. But that's not how the world works. That's not how success is earned. No one is coming to hand you the keys to the life you want. You have to take them, and it's not going to be comfortable. It's not going to be easy. It's not going to be handed to you on a silver platter. Success is about sacrifice. Success is about pain. Success is about giving up the things that make you comfortable, that make you feel good in the moment. It's about pushing through when every part of you is telling you to quit. It's about walking through the fire, knowing it will burn you, but walking through it anyway. That's what separates the winners from the losers. That's what separates the ones who make it from the ones who never get out of their own way. You think you've been working hard? You haven't. Not nearly hard enough. You think you've been making sacrifices? Not even close. If you were, you wouldn't be stuck where you are right now. You wouldn't be living paycheck to paycheck. You wouldn't be in the same rut you've been in for years. If you were truly sacrificing, you'd have seen results by now. But you haven't. Why? Because your effort isn't enough. Your drive isn't enough. You're still holding on to the illusion that you can get by with just doing the bare minimum. Stop fooling yourself. No one gets to the top by half-assing it. No one breaks through their limits by sitting on the sidelines, waiting for things to happen. You have to make things happen. You have to create your own opportunities. You have to fight for every inch of progress. If you're not willing to bleed for it, you'll never see it. If you're not willing to push through the pain, you'll never get to the other side. You think you're working hard now. Let me tell you something. There are people out there grinding harder than you. There are people out there who are waking up before you, staying up later than you, sacrificing everything for their dreams. And they're going to leave you in the dust if you don't start matching that level of intensity. The truth is, you're not ready for success. Not yet. You haven't earned it. You're still playing in the shallow end, testing the waters, pretending like you're giving your all. But when you finally decide to go all in, when you finally decide to burn everything that holds you back, that's when you'll be ready. Success is earned through sacrifice, through sweat, through grit, and you haven't given enough yet. But here's the catch. You can start now. It's not too late. You haven't missed your chance. You're still here. You still have time to make it happen, but you're running out of it. Every day you sit there thinking about what you could be doing. Every day you waste feeling sorry for yourself is a day you'll never get back. It's a day you could have spent taking action, making progress, moving one step closer to your goals, but you didn't. And now it's time to stop the bullshit. No more talking, no more planning, no more waiting for the perfect moment. The truth is, you have to make your own moment. The world won't wait for you. The world won't slow down for you. The world won't pity you. And it sure as hell won't care about your excuses. It's time to step up. It's time to stop pretending that you're doing enough. It's time to stop giving yourself credit for half-hearted attempts. You are capable of more, but you have to demand more from yourself. You have to dig deeper, push harder, and go further than you ever thought you could. So here it is. This is the reality. You either start moving or you stay stuck. You either fight for what you want or you give up and let the world crush you. This is where the separation happens. This is where the real battle begins. Are you ready to fight? Let's get one thing straight. If you don't change, you'll lose. Period. No one is going to pull you out of this mess. No one is going to come rescue you from the life you've allowed yourself to live. The longer you wait, the worse it gets. Every second you waste not acting, every minute you spend in hesitation, you're digging a deeper hole. You're building a prison for yourself that you'll never be able to break out of. The world doesn't care about your struggles. The world doesn't care about your pain. The world doesn't care that you think you deserve more. The only thing the world cares about is whether you have what it takes to survive in it. And right now, you don't. You're weak. You think the world owes you something. You think because you've been through tough times, because you've struggled, you're entitled to success. You think that just because you've tried, you should be handed what you want. You think your struggle gives you a pass. But that's the lie. That's the trap. Your pain doesn't make you special. Your struggles don't mean a damn thing if you're not using them to grow. Your weaknesses aren't badges of honor. They're proof that you've been too soft, too passive, too scared to do what's necessary. You've allowed them to define you, and that's your biggest mistake. The truth is, weakness is a death sentence in this world. Weakness doesn't get you anywhere. It doesn't earn you respect. It doesn't earn you opportunity. It doesn't give you a pass to success. Weakness gets left behind. Weakness gets destroyed. Weakness is the first to fall when the world shows no mercy. And the reality is, the world is showing no mercy. It never has, and it never will. You've been given an opportunity to rise. You've been given the chance to take control, to stop being a victim of your circumstances. But you're too comfortable in your weakness. You're too used to living in a state of fear, doubt, and indecision. You've convinced yourself that you can't do it. You've convinced yourself that you don't have what it takes, and so you hide. You hide behind your excuses, you hide behind your fear, you hide behind the comfort of doing nothing. And in the process, you're watching your life slip through your fingers. Let me ask you this. What happens if you don't change? What happens if you keep making excuses? If you keep waiting for the perfect moment, if you keep sitting on your hands waiting for someone to come along and hand you success? What happens when you let another year go by, another decade, and you're still stuck in the same place, still fighting the same battles, still making the same mistakes? What happens when you've spent your entire life waiting for the right conditions and you realize you're too old to start, too far behind to catch up? You lose. You lose everything. You lose your dreams. You lose your potential. You lose the respect of those around you. You lose the opportunity to live a life of purpose. You lose the chance to be the person you were meant to be, and all because you were too afraid to make the decision to act. Too afraid to face your own weakness. Too afraid to push past the comfort zone that's been keeping you chained. You've given in to fear. You've given in to doubt. And now, it's too late. The cost of inaction is far too high. Look at the world around you. Look at the people who've taken risks, who've faced their fears, who've decided to step into their greatness. Those people are succeeding. They're rising, they're taking what's theirs because they've chosen to face the pain. They've chosen to face the fear. They've chosen to break through every single barrier that stands in their way. And they're winning because they understand the one thing you refuse to accept. You have to pay the price if you want to succeed. You have to sacrifice comfort, you have to sacrifice fear, and you have to sacrifice weakness. If you don't, you'll be left behind. You'll be the one sitting on the sidelines while the world moves forward. You'll be the one looking at others and wondering how they got there while you're stuck in the same place day in and day out. The consequences of weakness are clear, and they are ruthless. You think you're going to sit back and coast through life? Think again. The world doesn't reward passivity. It doesn't reward those who wait. It rewards the doers, the fighters, the ones who get up and move, no matter how much it hurts. And if you're not willing to be one of those people, if you're not willing to face the brutal truth about what it takes to succeed, you'll never get what you want. The cost of your inaction is more than you can imagine. It's not just the opportunity lost today. It's not just the chance to make progress right now. It's the cumulative effect of every single moment you waste. It's the years you'll never get back. It's the opportunities that will never come again. It's the future that will never exist unless you take action now. Time is your enemy. You can't get it back. Every second you waste, every hour you spend in self-doubt, is a second and an hour you'll never recover. And the worst part is you know it. Deep down you know you're wasting time, you know you're not doing enough, you know you're not moving fast enough. But you keep lying to yourself. You keep telling yourself that tomorrow will be better. That next week will be the week you start. That next year will be the year you get serious. And the cycle continues. But what happens when next year comes? What happens when you wake up a year from now, still stuck, still in the same place, still fighting the same battles? The truth is, if you don't act now, nothing will change. And if nothing changes, you'll continue to lose. Every single day you don't act is another day you're losing. Every single moment you waste is another step closer to a life you never wanted. A life of regret. A life of missed opportunities. You think you can afford to wait? Think again. Time waits for no one. And if you continue to ignore the reality that you're losing, you'll wake up one day, and the life you wanted will be gone, and it'll be too late. The time has come to decide. Enough of the excuses. Enough of the self-pity. Enough of waiting for the world to change. You want change? You want success? Then you're going to have to fight for it. No more playing small, no more sitting on the sidelines. It's time to get your hands dirty. It's time to stand up and demand what's yours. It's time to rise. You are not broken. You are not lost. You are not a victim. You've been living in a lie. You've been telling yourself you're too weak, too broken, too far gone. But that's just fear talking. That's just your mind trying to convince you that you're not capable of something bigger, something greater. It's easier to stay in the comfort zone. It's easier to stay where you are with all your excuses, all your fears, all your failures. But let me tell you something. Comfort is the enemy. Comfort will keep you in a cage, paralyzed by the illusion of safety. And while you're sitting there comfortable, the world is moving on without you. Do you want to stay stuck in the same place forever? Because that's exactly what will happen if you don't do something about it. You'll get older. Your body will get weaker. Your mind will get clouded. Your dreams will fade into the background as you convince yourself that it's too late. that you're not good enough, that you've missed your chance. And every time you tell yourself that, you die a little more inside. You lose a little more of your soul. You lose the person you could have become. But there's another way. There's another path that leads you to your greatness, and that path is called action. That path is paved with sweat, with blood, with pain. That path is the one that forces you to wake up every single day and say, I'm going to fight for my future. I'm going to burn away every last ounce of weakness. That's the path that leads to victory. That's the path where you stand on top, looking down at all the ones who doubted you, and you smile because you earned it. Do you want to be one of those people who talks about their dreams for the rest of their life? The ones who tell everyone, I could have been this, I could have been that. If only what? If only you had the courage to take the first step? If only you had the grit to push through the pain? If only you had the balls to face the truth? Stop saying, if only, and start saying, I will. There are people out there who are willing to do what you won't. They're out there right now, waking up earlier, pushing harder, sacrificing more. And while you're sitting here doubting yourself, second-guessing your every move, they're moving forward. They're taking what's theirs. They're conquering the world while you sit back and wonder why you're stuck. If you want to make it, if you want to rise, you need to stop giving a damn about what others are doing and focus on what you're doing. It's time to start taking ownership. You are the only one who can change your life. You're the only one who can break the chains that have held you down for far too long. You're the only one who can rewrite your story. Stop waiting for someone else to fix it for you. That's the lie you've been fed. That's the delusion that's keeping you stuck. You have to take control. You have to take responsibility. The world doesn't care about your excuses. It doesn't care about your problems. It only cares about your actions. And right now your actions are screaming that you're not committed. Your actions are saying you're willing to settle for less. Your actions are saying you're willing to let life pass you by. But it's not too late. You can still rise. You can still take the reins of your life and carve out the future you deserve. It's going to hurt. It's going to be hard. You're going to have to fight, scratch, and claw for every inch of progress. But here's the thing. That's the price of greatness. That's what it takes to be someone who doesn't just survive, but thrives. You have to choose to be relentless. You have to choose to burn away every trace of weakness until all that's left is the person you were always meant to be. You are more powerful than you think. You've convinced yourself that you don't have what it takes, that you're not strong enough, not smart enough, not talented enough. You've told yourself that success is for other people, not for someone like you. But that's a lie. You have everything you need. You have the power. You have the drive. You have the ability to rise from the ashes of your old self and become someone new. Someone who commands respect. Someone who creates their own destiny. Someone who refuses to back down. But here's the catch. You have to make that choice. Right now, no more hesitation, no more doubting, no more fear. You've been given the tools. You've been given the chance. Now it's time to use them. It's time to step into your power. It's time to break free from the chains of your old identity. It's time to burn away the fear, the doubt, the weakness, and rise as the person you were always meant to be. No more hiding, no more excuses, no more maybe someday. The time is now. There are people out there who will try to stop you. There are people who will tell you that you can't do it. There are people who will try to hold you down because they're too scared to rise themselves. Don't listen to them. The only voice that matters is yours. The only person who can stop you is you. So stop standing in your own way. Stop telling yourself you're not capable. You are. And you will. So, here's the final question. What are you going to do now? Are you going to keep playing it safe? Are you going to keep sitting on the sidelines letting life pass you by? Or are you going to rise? Are you going to step into your greatness and take what's rightfully yours? Are you ready to fight for your future? To burn away your weaknesses? To shed the old version of yourself and rise stronger than ever before? The choice is yours. It's time to rise, it's time to fight, it's time to burn the past to the ground and build something new from the ashes. The time is now. There is no more waiting. There is no more tomorrow. You rise today, or you remain buried under the weight of your own excuses for the rest of your life. So, what's it going to be? This is it. This is the moment you've been waiting for. You've heard the truth. You've felt the pain. You've seen the consequences. Now there's no more time for deliberation, no more excuses, no more waiting. You either rise, or you stay buried in the mediocrity you've created for yourself. There is no middle ground. The war is on, and you are either in the fight or you're out. And if you're out, you've already lost. No one is coming to save you. There's no cavalry riding in to pick up the slack. There's no savior. No magic moment where everything falls into place. The only thing that's going to get you where you need to go is the will to act. The determination to keep going even when it feels like the entire world is against you. This is the final call to arms. The truth is simple. Your future is in your hands. No one else is going to give it to you. You have to take it. You have to claim it with every ounce of power you have left. You have to fight, and you have to fight dirty. The world doesn't reward those who play by the rules. The world rewards the ones who are willing to do whatever it takes, no matter the cost. It's going to be painful. It's going to be ugly. But this is your battle now. And if you choose to step into it with everything you've got, you will win. Enough of the wishy-washy thinking. Enough of the doubts. Enough of the self-pity. If you want to be someone who achieves, someone who dominates, someone who stands tall in the face of adversity, then move. Stop talking. Stop planning. Stop procrastinating. Move, act, do. You want to be someone who looks back on their life and says, I did that, I conquered that, I destroyed every single obstacle in my way? Then move. You want to be the one who walks into a room and demands respect because you've earned it, because you've built yourself into someone others can't ignore. Then move. What are you waiting for? What more do you need to hear? You've got the knowledge, the power, the truth. You've already been shown the consequences of inaction, the price of complacency. You've felt the weight of weakness. You've seen how it destroys dreams, how it crushes souls. And you're not going to let that happen to you. This is where you take control. This is where you decide to fight, to break free from the chains of mediocrity that have been holding you down your entire life. You are the only one who can do it, the only one who can make this choice. No one else is going to make it for you. This is your moment. So, what's it going to be? Are you going to let life pass you by, standing in the shadows of your own fear? Or are you going to step into the arena, bloodied and bruised but unbroken, and take what's yours? Make your move. If you want to succeed, then get up and do it. If you want to rise, then burn every ounce of weakness you have left and take that first step. No more waiting. No more excuses. No more hesitation. You have no choice now. You're in this fight whether you like it or not. The world is moving forward, and if you don't move, you'll be left behind. Move. Now. Because if you don't, you'll have nothing left but regret. And when you're lying on your deathbed looking back at a life of unfulfilled potential, a life of wasted time, a life of missed chances, you will have no one to blame but yourself. So get up. Move. You have one chance at this, don't waste it.